In all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Las Vegas Raiders. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, back. Cover, 38.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Plays like that will really help this offense settle in here on the road.
And when you go on the road, you also have to deal with the fans as well. When you have those types of runs, that'll settle them back into their seats.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. First carry now for the LSU alum, Ty Davis-Price. And a good job of just fighting through 1 tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end Fant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Just 1 catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the 1st. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. The kick by Elliott is good. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Taken in at the 3. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And a completion to Wilson. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 22 and a 1st down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of the offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, it created a big run. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They overload him that time on a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. How about a couple?
And the pressure gets to him again. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their 1st drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
But they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Bills 3, Raiders 0.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They run again on 1st down. Cook, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
On 2nd down, Cook. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Partner, there's no doubt in my mind the defense has to be excited. They should be excited after what they've done recently here. But guess what? My old coaches always used to say, when you're having that kind of success, be careful. Play your keys, play your techniques. Watch out for something coming at you.
Good job defending the run. Probably going to have to defend the pass here. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down and 4. Herbert throwing for the out route. He finds Wilson. And they're going to move it down the inside the 25.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And sometimes on your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
That is top speed according to Next Gen Stats, and even 19 miles an hour. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. This pass is caught by London. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, the 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Herbert on 1st down now. To the right side, it's Kelsey. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line. Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately, he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here's Cook again.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend.
Let's get some momentum here, D.
Play some defense up there, boys. Here, guys. Shut them down.
Here we go. And cycle.
They're going to try and throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field. A few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. He'll find Jones again, complete.
He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12...
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Aaron Jones
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch, winning at the 20-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Raiders have got him. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. the sack. It'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Looking to throw. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the 1st down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, it's 3rd down, 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working, but if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the PI decline, and that'll give him a fresh set of downs.
And when you scout tight ends, one thing you want to know, just how strong they are. And we saw it in evidence there. He was able to fight through all the contact and still secure the football.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's Kelsey on the ground. All that for a 2-yard gain. 2nd down. There it is. The defense waking up after 3 plays that hurt them. Finally, they stand up.
They have a little pride, too, you know. 3 straight 1st down type plays. Yeah, they wanted to make one stick on their side, didn't they?
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the 1st half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
He'll drop to throw. He'll dump this off to Cook. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
87 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, here's Jones. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They snap it to Herbert.
Got his man. It's London.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Drake London.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. No doubt about it, a really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Out of the gun now on third down.
This is the tight end Fant.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They go play action here on first down. That's caught. It's Malone. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try to get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll look to throw again.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A 4th down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on 3rd down. That's usually the money down, get off the field. It intensifies when it's a 4th down. You think you've got it done. You think you've completed the play. Instead, you see a flag, pass interference, gives them a new set of downs.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring it down and sack back at the 16-yard line. Baron Browning, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there. Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
This pass is caught by London. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He finds Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Herbert's throw taken in by London.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running right, Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. It brings up 2nd and 12.
Here's Herbert.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
An inside give to Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Left side, Cook. Runs over it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Another toe for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll get it out to midfield. He'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He's got his man, Valdes-Scantling.
And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. As that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And this is Cook with the ground.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Back to throw here. He's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah
Finn. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. A clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.